Inside this pyramid 4,500 years ago, 480 feet above the ground, researchers sent a robotic camera to explore. The robotic camera stopped at one place because there was a slab of stone in front of it. Researchers believe that there is a secret behind this slab that has been buried for the last 4,500 years. This secret was to be known at all costs. So they installed a drill machine in front of the robot, which made a small hole in the slab of the stone. Now a camera was sent inside this hole, which saw a view across the slab which no one had seen in the last 4,500 years. Welcome back to World Explorers Corner videos. Viewers, Egypt has the highest 138 pyramids in Egypt, which have faced dozens of earthquakes and many dangerous storms for thousands of years. But it is strange that none of these has come down. The highest and largest pyramid of these is called the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the base area of this pyramid is 13 acres. This means that surprisingly, not 1 or 2, but 9 football fields can fit in this pyramid. According to an estimate, this pyramid used a total of 23 lakh big stones, of which many stones weighed 50 tons. If we calculate the total weight of this pyramid, it weighs 6 lakh tons, which is equivalent to the weight of Burj Khalifa. But what was the purpose of making such tall and magnificent pyramids? Thousands of years ago, when man did not have any tools, then how were these pyramid walls leveled inch by inch? How were 50-ton heavy stones cut into square shapes and raised to 480 feet without a crane? And which engineers were involved in making these? Who set these pyramids, the Earth as proof and all its sides, at exactly 51.5 degrees? You will know all this in today's video. So let's start. Challenge number 1. For centuries, different research teams had been working on the construction technique of this pyramid to find out how exactly the sides of this pyramid would have been set up on the north, south, east, and west without a compass. Many experts believe that architects of that time would have first of all searched for land that could withstand the weight of millions of tons of stones. After that, polar stars, i.e. the stars with which the Earth's poles are known, with their help, every side of the pyramid was marked. Neither a compass nor any optical instrument. With this basic technique, this pyramid's direction was set thousands of years ago, and that too with 0 errors. Challenge number 2. The next challenge was to level the Earth. If the level of the 13-acre land was a little out, it was not possible for 23 lakh stones to stand on this mountain. Now to level this land, the engineers of that time had neither a laser leveler nor a bubble level. Experts believe that water must have been poured into the construction site by drilling on all 4 sides. And then from the level of one side of the water. The level of water on the other side must have been matched. The land that is not matching the level of water must have been leveled by cutting it with the help of chains and nails. Many experts believe that the ancient Egyptians have also used this simple tool, on both sides of which there are stones tied with a rope at the center of which, if the stone touches the ground and its rope is coming straight to the center line, it means that the ground of the beach is perfectly leveled. Challenge number 3. Now the directions were set on the pyramid construction site, the markings were done, and the ground level was also set. Now it was time to start construction, for which millions of tons of weight and big stones were required. But he didn't have a grinder or jackhammers to cut these stones. But still, he cut 50 tons of heavy stones and gave them a square or rectangle shape. But with whose help? Yes, this was just a tool, which was used to cut the stones. Experts believe that the sugar cane used for the construction of the pyramid was not made of copper only, because they also knew that copper is soft and cannot cut stones. That is why a chemical arsenic was also included in it. The sugar cane made of copper and arsenic was made of wooden sticks and was hit against the stones. And after many hours of hard work, big stones were brought into shape. Challenge number 4. Now, because this special type of stone, which is called limestone today, Its cutting was taking place 250 kilometers away from the pyramid construction site Giza in the city of Torah. Now the problem was to transport this stone to Giza. Each stone was equal to 50 tons, or 50,000 kilograms, which is equivalent to the weight of about 3 passenger buses. And such 23 lakh stones were to be used in just one pyramid. To transport so much weight, neither any animal could come in use in that time nor they had trucks. So that if this work had to be done in the modern times, then the transport companies would have a tough time. This work was done with the help of workers and boats in the Herdanges Tor. Yes, the river between Torah and Giza was taken advantage of, and stones were thrown in big boats and taken to the pyramid site. Experts believed that this work was not that easy. In the loading and unloading of such big stones, at least 500 laborers' army would have been deployed at the same time. Challenge number 5. After this, only lakhs of workers were not able to cut limestone from a sharp knife and transport such big stones. The way to go inside the pyramid, compartments, and many small holes were also made. Everything else was fine, but one thing surprised the experts. And that was that the stone used in the compartments inside was not limestone but granite. Yes, granite is a stone that is considered to be the most rigid stone in the world after diamond. Even in modern times, granite can only be cut with the help of big grinders. Many archaeological experts from all over the world also visited the pyramid. But no one was able to find out how the Egyptians cut such a solid stone like granite 4,500 years ago. After many years, experts have solved this mystery. The Egyptians cut the granite with such a clean cut that it had no teeth. Yes, without teeth, weight was put on both sides of the granite, and granite was put in between. Experts believe that it took 4 months to cut such a big stone. What was the purpose of making the pyramids? How many workers worked at one time to make these pyramids, and when the robotic camera revealed the rock slab inside the pyramid, what was the view inside it which no one had seen in the last 4,500 years? All this and more than this you will know in part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for your loving comments and likes. See you in the next great part of the video.